Hey, I'm Ashley and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're already a subscriber, I'm so happy to have you back. Today I'm making a video that's a little more personal and sharing with you guys the radical changes I'm making in my life this year in order to welcome in more success, growth, positivity, and joy. So let's get to it. The first change that I'm making this year, and this is an overarching theme for myself as well, is to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And I think that's a quote that you see a lot of places, and there's a reason for that, because once you get outside of your comfort zone, I think that's when most people actually see the growth in their life. For me personally, one example would be starting this YouTube channel. I was incredibly nervous about it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I decided to take a leap of faith and just start filming. And with each video, I feel like I learn more, I'm growing, I'm just gaining more knowledge about YouTube and how to create these videos. And so now I'm thoroughly enjoying the process. I realized that there wasn't really a reason for me to be nervous or scared about starting, and I just grow with each video that I create. So I am definitely becoming more comfortable doing things that made me uncomfortable, and not just in YouTube. I think once you practice in one area, it becomes easier to do it in different areas of your life. And you know what they say, with big risk comes big reward. The second change I am making is to not compare myself to others, and at times that can seem like an impossible task. It's hard when you see your peers or your friends having these amazing successes in their careers or personal life, and maybe those anxious thoughts creep up and you get down on yourself. And that's not to say that you're not happy, but I think it is hard when you start comparing yourself to them, and that's something that none of us need to do. I've come to the realization that there are 7.6 billion people on this planet, and I googled just to make sure. And there is so much room for all of us to grow and walk our own unique path. So I am just happy to celebrate others, their successes, their joys, and know that I have my own path that I can also walk down and find my own bliss in. The third change I'm making is that I'm getting organized, hence the notebooks. Actually though, I used to think it was funny that I was a procrastinator and I would just wait to work on projects until nighttime and crunch and be stressed, but then pull it out of nowhere. And I did that for so many years in so many facets of my life, and now I have my separate notebooks for different subjects. I use spreadsheets, I plan in advance, and it has just changed my life. It takes away so much of the stress, and stress breeds negativity as well. So now I can be more efficient, I know what to expect, and it's allowed me to become more clear on my vision for my life and for my career and what I want to put out into the world. So organization is key. And this isn't just in my work life. When I'm home and my home is clean and not cluttered, I just feel lighter, and it's easier for me to get things done in that situation. So trying to be organized in as many areas as possible is always a positive thing in my opinion. Another change I'm making is just showing up as the person that I want to be on the daily. And this is a vision of the highest self that I can be, and somebody that I want to grow into. And I'll just share with you that she is somebody that wakes up and does her morning meditation and exercise, and she eats healthy, and she's a good wife and dog mom, and she is organized, and she creates really cool content, and she is a good listener for her friends and loves her family a lot and checks in on them. So I have all these things that I want to be doing more often and just kind of grow into a natural rhythm in my life. So I just check in on myself. I have these goals written down, and just this vision for myself written down, and I check in and just make sure that I'm trying to live by those ideals that I have for myself regularly. Lastly, I'm committing to all of these habits and goals that I have. I've been down the road before where I have all these amazing ideas, but a couple months in I just fall off the wagon, and I think that's happened to many people. But the commitment is probably the most important part of them coming to fruition, because being able to fall, brush yourself off, and keep moving forward is when a lot of the growth, I believe, happens. So I am committing to all of these things that I just shared with you today. I'm looking forward to being accountable. It's part of the reason that I made this video. And I just really appreciate you guys hanging out with me here today. I tried to make it as concise as possible. If you have any commitments or goals you're making to yourself and would like to share them, I'd love to read them below and just spread some positivity. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.